You are walking down a quiet path at dusk. A coiled shape lies ahead, motionless. Your body stiffens. Your heartbeat quickens. A snake. You leap back, only to realize that it is a rope. This timeless illusion is known in Sanskrit as Rajju-Sarpa Nyāya, the rope snake analogy. For thousands of years, Indian philosophers used it to explain how the human mind mistakes illusion for reality. And modern science now gives that illusion a new name, pareidolia, our brain's deep instinct to find meaning where none exists. In Advaita Vedānta, the rope snake story was not just about a visual error. It was a metaphor for how consciousness constructs the world. When we don't perceive clearly, the mind fills in the blanks. Ignorance or avidya paints a false picture. A rope becomes a snake. Shadows become fears. What the sages described as Maya, the illusion, today's neuroscientists call predictive processing. Your brain does not wait for reality to appear. It guesses what is coming based on memory, emotion, and expectation. The result is a mind that is not a passive camera but an active storyteller. Tens of thousands of years ago, that reflex was survival itself. So evolution shaped our perception to favor false alarms over fatal misses. Our ancestors' safety depended on quick recognition, a flicker of eyes in the dark, a whisper of movement. If you mistook a bush for a predator, you merely looked foolish. But if you mistook a predator for a bush, you did not live to learn. That vigilance was encoded in our neurons, passed down through generations, and now it fires every time you spot a face in the clouds. Inside your temporal lobe lies the Fusiform Face Area, a region finely tuned to detect faces, our own built-in face recognition ability. Show people random patterns in an fMRI machine, and this very area lights up, even when there is no face at all. Your brain is over eager to recognize life. It activates emotional circuits. The amygdala, the visual cortex, even mirror neurons as though the illusion was real. This explains why a car's headlights can look angry, or a power socket on the wall can appear to stare back. But when this mechanism misfires too often, it reveals something deeper about how fragile perception really is. In conditions like Parkinson's disease, Lewy body dementia, and schizophrenia, pareidolia can intensify. Patients vividly see faces or figures that are not there. A 2017 study from Frontiers in Aging Neuroscience found that Parkinson's patients prone to hallucinations also showed stronger pareidolic responses to random images. Their brains were not broken, they were over predicting reality. It is as if the brain's face detector becomes so sensitive that it fires without evidence, a magnified version of the same bias we all share. Pareidolia, in that sense, is a window into how the mind constructs its own world and how easily it can drift from the real one. And yet, that same misfiring mechanism is also what fuels imagination. The ability to see beyond the obvious is what separates an anxious mind from an artistic one. A 2011 study in cognitive neurodynamics found that highly creative people detect patterns faster and more vividly in randomness. They too see what others miss, but instead of fear, they feel inspiration. Leonardo da Vinci once advised his students, look at the stains on the walls or clouds in the sky. You may discover marvelous scenes. He was describing pareidolia centuries before it had a name. From prehistoric cave drawings to the face on the moon, our art and myths have always leaned on this quirk of the mind. Faces in rocks, gods in trees, shapes in stars, animals or faces in the clouds, they all spring from the same neurological soil. Even religious experiences and visions have often carried traces of pareidolia, the blending of perception and meaning. We project life onto the lifeless, not because we are flawed, but because we are wired for wonder. And now, even our machines are learning this trick. AI image models sometimes see faces in static, a kind of digital pareidolia. Designers build cars and robots with human like faces because we trust what we recognize. The illusion that once helped us survive snakes in the dark now helps us connect with machines in the light. So, when you see a dragon in the clouds or a smile in your morning toast, pause and smile back. You are witnessing your mind's oldest art form, the poetry of perception itself. This is Kaizen Smarter, where curiosity meets clarity. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel Kaizen Smarter. And keep looking beyond the obvious.